Hi Aries, welcome to your general reading. This is Danger Cat Tarot. My name is Amanda and I have already pulled some cards for you. Just four oracle cards to start us off. And as I was pulling those cards, I got a Christian song that I have not heard or thought of in years, okay? And okay, I'll tell you what the song is. I don't know if that's even really relevant. I have particular memories of this song, mostly of people around me when I would be in church trying to sing it and sounding very bad because there's a lot of high notes. Anyway, no shame to anybody, but there could be something around somebody trying to get you to go to church or like impose their faith on you in some way. I'm just getting that. And the reason I'm specifically getting that this message could be relevant for somebody is because I split this deck here and I have the Hierophant. Well, when I originally pulled it, the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords was running away from the Hierophant, okay, which can talk about religious institutions. So there could be something about running away from a church or running like angrily towards it, depending on the day. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting somebody could be on your back. If that's not a message for you, no worries, but it was coming through. It's like somebody, yeah, the song is it goes something like, there is life at the cross where you gave your life for me. There is life at the cross. From the blood that flowed, your grace set me free. There is life, oh, there's life at the cross on Calvary. Okay, so that's the song I was hearing. I'm getting this could be like an older female in your life for some of you. But anyway. Aries. I'm gonna just be shuffling. Welcome, y'all. I don't know if I said this yet, but welcome to Danger Cat Tarot. Whether you're new or returning, happy to have you here. Your bright, shiny Aries energy. All right, I'm getting some excitement in your energy, like a little bit keyed up. And we do have the full moon in Taurus coming up in just a few days, so it feels like my heart is kind of beating a little bit fast here. Let's see. You have the card of get grounded. So that makes sense why I'm feeling that way. Kind of like my upper chakras are more activated right now. So getting grounded could be great. Especially if somebody's irritating you about religion or just like being pushy with you in some way. Okay, it says, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. Your boundaries will become blurred as you are absorbing the energies around you. So you might be picking up somebody else's energy, or it's like the reactivity is feeding off of each other as you're having maybe some kind of disagreement here. Further clarified by the inner temple. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Daily practice of meditation, journaling, chanting. Your answers are waiting for you in your heart, like maybe what you believe in, what you think you should do in this situation. Star Keepers, another card talking about grounding. Grounding seems very prevalent in your energy. The more grounded you remain, the more helpful you'll be, the more stable and less reactive humanity will be. Okay, so let's just take a breath. We're safe. Okay. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Welcome the highs and lows of the human experience. Okay, so lay down your burdens, your hurt, your fears, your doubts about something. Okay, so I feel like I was just kind of mindlessly shuffling as I was getting into your energy. It feels like you could be going on autopilot a bit. for somebody out there. You know how it gets when you get activated and you're not really like thinking about what you're doing? You can kind of just, or you're having an argument in your head, something like that. And you start just kind of like not even paying attention to what you're doing exactly, which can turn out for better or worse depending on what it is. Personally, I tend to run into things when I start getting like that. Yeah. Yeah. So on the split, Queen of Pentacles in the upright. That's that grounded energy I feel like Spirit is encouraging. What else is going on in Aries energy? Pontificate. Ooh, yeah, that's like preaching. That's like somebody's just like talking, blah, blah, blah. And I think this, and I think this, and you know you're gonna go to hell. I don't know. All right, the Star. That's about faith, hope, healing, our own unique path, okay? And it's in the upright here. I'm getting that for some of you. Knight of Wands reversed. Like somebody's parents could want them to go to a Christian university, something like that. Or they want the children to go to a Christian school. They're like, I'll pay, they'll even pay for it. Ace of Pentacles, but it's like you don't, wow, yeah, they'll even pay for it. It's like, but maybe you don't want them to have that much control in your children's life, if that's your story. But it feels like the Knight of Wands would be moving away from what you truly desire here if you went after whatever somebody's trying to kind of like push on you. You might hear some cat mukbang here in a moment. Seven of Swords reversed. I feel like you don't want to have this kind of disconnect between the way you are handling something in your life and like what you have to communicate to other people about that. The Page of Swords. You don't want to have, it's like you don't want to have people looking over your shoulder at how you're handling your life and it's like, I'm Aries, hear me roar, beat my chest, right? It's like, don't tell me how to live. Don't tell me how to live. Don't tell me how to raise my kids. Don't tell me, you know, don't you know the North Node is an Aries? And they'd say, well, don't you know astrology means you're going to hell? Like, okay. Okay. All right. Well now. What should we do about this, Aries? Because this doesn't feel like a very pleasant situation. Let's get... I've been clarifying the oracle cards, but they all kind of feel very similar. So getting grounded, yes. Tuning into what you want with a daily practice of some sort. And then welcoming the highs and lows of your human experience by laying down your burdens is also very relevant here. So, how about this? Let's get a card. One card to clarify, like, you know, you're getting grounded, your inner practice. What would Spirit say would characterize this practice of yours? Of course, oh, cleaning house is looking at me, but it's coming out with like 5 other cards. So, cleaning house. Definitely clearing away the clutter in our space, especially as the full moon in Taurus approaches. It's very much about what we physically have. Can help you feel a lot better. Look at where the full moon is happening in your chart at 5 degrees of Taurus. Spirit of place. Authenticity is the essence of power. Okay? And it's like the spirit of your place. I feel like spirit's literally saying you could do very good to clean up your physical space. Getting to the heart of the matter, the essential truth. Yeah, like clearing out what is not, like paring down is what I'm getting here. Paring down what you have around you. Can help you clear your energy. Maybe detaching from whatever situation is kind of like imposing on you right now, like getting pushy with you. Detaching from that, clearing something out for yourself. Okay, that's a very, I think that's a great grounding practice. You know, you get to use your physical energy. You I'm hearing happy life, happy wife, but that's not the phrase that I really was looking for. It's right, the something about the cleaner, the closer to God or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. It's like the purity of wherever you're. Anywho. Peaks of joy with strength. You have the strength to accomplish the most daunting tasks. All right, this is like getting access to your own sense of joy, regardless of what's going on around you in your life, which I'm going to clarify that. The energy just shifted, okay? It's like slowing down. Because it's like not worried about what somebody else is wanting you to do. It's like, oh, I can finally just focus on what it is that I need to do here. And that's where I find my strength. That is how I get access to joy. Let me know if this resonates at all. It's kind of always a risk, you know, when you start off with kind of a channeled message, but I was feeling it really strongly, so maybe it's for someone, and hopefully they watched my channel. Whatever's meant to be, right? I have the Three of Swords and the Page of Swords here. There's some pain that seems to be residing within you. Isn't it always the case that it's like you're feeling down about something, you're feeling pain around some situation, and then that's the time when people decide to start making demands on you? It's like your heart is crying and you just kind of have to like grit your teeth, grin and bear it. Okay, the Sun reversed. Okay, show me the situation that has Aries feeling. Well, it's almost like something that you've been distracting yourself from, or you have not been. There's just been a lot of other things happening in your life, I feel, that have made it so you haven't really fully processed whatever has happened. What is this? I'm hearing Sekhmet. Sounds Egyptian. I don't know what that is, but All right, Six of Wands reversed, the Empress reversed. It feels like, okay. Well, I don't know that this has to do with a relationship. It could have to do with a mother figure. Like we were saying, I felt like there could be a strong feminine energy, matriarchal, that's not approving of your life choices. And even if it's not like religion, it's like something about your life that they want to impose on you, you know? There's a sense of something here that is not... I almost get like somebody could have warned you against doing something and it's kind of like, I told you so. Tell me more about this for Aries. Blessings and curses come from this person. Sounds like a spell. Sounds like a spell. Sounds like a poem. Blessings and curses come from this person. You know, it just kind of has like a lyrical quality to it. I feel like this is somebody who, they can really build you up, but when they do not approve of what you're doing, man, they just like lay into you, or they can make you feel like shit. The Knight of Wands reversed, the Page of Wands reversed. Maybe that's how you feel around this person, just like small and like stupid. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Who's this person to Aries? I mean, I think it's a mother, or an idea of yours that did not get off. It just still feels like there's somebody who does not approve of whatever it is that you're doing. And if you have had a situation where you've had to ask somebody for help, or you've had some kind of like, I don't know, like a financial shortage, they're just lurking there waiting to tell you, I told you so. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely a financial thing where you feel like you're juggling a lot and it's like, I really don't need this from you right now. Okay. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from sincere faith in a higher power. Your ideas are being tested and refined. Your relationships are being deepened. This does feel like, you know, a time period where you are required to rely on some kind of inner strength, and it's character building, which sounds cliche, but it's true. It's like you're learning how to solve particular problems and how to dig really deep when you would definitely prefer a shortcut, you know? Like, no, I don't want to have that difficult conversation. No, I don't want to ask this person for money, but I really feel like I have no choice, kind of thing. Like, I don't want to ask for an advance, but what am I going to do? A lot of times, you know, people, when they are undergoing some sort of endeavor, it's that anecdote of so many times people want to quit just before they really start to succeed at something, okay? So you're being tested here, but it's not like for nothing, okay? Eight of Swords reversed with the Two of Cups reversed. I feel like this could be really negatively affecting some kind of partnership. It could be romantic. Okay. It's like the money issue thing could be stressing you out. The World. This relationship could be ending. I don't know if this is a different person. Is this a different person? The High Priestess. You could be dealing with a water sign here, somebody with a lot of Pisces. Or like a secret relationship. Because the High Priestess is the things that we don't necessarily talk about, but we just know. Temperance reversed. It's like something here is not mixing well. The Four of Pentacles. I get that like emotions and sharing could have been shut down. It's like one part of your life is kind of like slowing down or in crisis, and it's like shutting down another part of your life. As I said, is often the case, right? There could be fighting. We have Sagittarius and Pisces here. The Strength card reversed. Whatever this is, there's a sense here that there's a sense here of like some connection falling apart, okay? Vulnerability. I feel this energy is just kind of like, I don't want to say it's like the air has been sucked out of the room, but it's more like you come home and you're used to somebody being there and they're just not there. You know what I mean? Like the house is too quiet. Okay. It feels like something that should have lasted or made you feel safe. You just like don't feel safe within this situation. Sending y'all some Reiki. It feels like you really need it. Okay. Let's get a card from the Moon Oracle for some advice. Could be a good time to pray, to talk out loud, to spirit, whether or not you believe in God or what, if it's just for yourself. I mean, personally, I believe somebody will be listening. Okay. Volcano. Mars and the Sun in Aries. How appropriate. This card says conserve and build up resources. Okay. It also talks about building up of energy within you that can explode. And strength reversed, among other things, and temperance reversed, it can be talking about losing one's temper, losing one's cool. So there needs to be some kind of an outlet for that. You may vacillate between feeling really low, but then kind of like getting yourself in a sort of temper, you know what I mean? Like your energy just kind of like rushes up into your face. I'm seeing somebody with a red forehead. I dated an Aries and it's real. Okay. Okay, this talks about releasing a power that can be contained no longer. Inspiration, spontaneity, recklessness, and the need to act immediately. So let's take that as a warning and also advice. Warning about erupting energy. Okay, and then also like conserving what you can. Maybe you feel like you're stretched to the max already, but perhaps there's a way that will make itself available to you. Even if you ask through, your prayer practice. Ask Spirit. Please, Spirit, present Aries, present me with an opportunity that will help me out of this pinch. Send me a sign. Show me what to do here. Like surrender. That's what this card here is talking about. Fall into my arms. Welcome the highs and lows of human experience. This is the worst possible time to tell Aries that this is gonna build your character, right? I understand that, but it is truly. The star with the 9 of Wands I just saw on the split. It's like persisting towards your dream. The dream is the same. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, it's the same, but you can adjust the way that you get there. Okay? This is just a hiccup. Like, really. It's all gonna be okay. 10 of Cups. Oh. Okay. Spirit, please clarify the volcano for Aries as advice. I feel like I'm hearing a Pink Floyd song, but I don't know if this is something about a spoke in the wheel or a cog in the wheel. Maybe that's how you feel. That rhymed. 4 of Cups. This could be a time when you're not going to accept invites to go out to eat and like have the appearance of maybe having funds. You know what I mean? Like the short-term dopamine sort of reward. Or it's like, well, at least I feel okay for right now. Okay. Tell me more. The Chariot. Ew. Ew. The Chariot and the 7 of Wands reverse. Moving forward, Aries, dear. Moving forward strongly, empowered, aligned, mind, body, soul, emotions. It requires you to make a difficult decision that is going to be unpopular with someone. Okay, maybe it's this person in your life who I feel is causing difficulty for you. It's like it's going to require you to say, no, that's not right for me. Okay? And to do something that you feel instinctually, right? Intuitively, with that Cancerian energy, this is the direction that I must go, and I do not care if you approve or not. You might say it nicer than that, but you might not say it at all. Maybe you feel like you don't need to explain yourself, right? Okay. So that is what Spirit has as advice for you. Whatever you're gonna do here, somebody not gonna like it. And as an Aries sun sign, you may not necessarily have fully stepped into that Aries energy of I am and like this is what I'm doing, because as an Aries sun sign, that template of strong will is, you know, imprinted on your energy body. That's like what you're here to embrace. But especially if you're a little bit younger, you may not have like developed that part, your solar energies, you know, like for me, I did not start, well, I don't know. It's like the solar energy gets more consistent, I feel like, as you apply yourself to different life situations at different stages of your life. So that energy of just like, F it, I'm going to do this. You may be more or less inclined to do that with more or less hesitancy, right? Okay, so there Aries. Aries. I have Aries in the 3rd house. I say it's in my 3rd house of road rage. I don't get mad driving anymore, really, unless it's really something stupid, and then I will yell. I will yell. But I have a 1st house stellium too. So I feel like I know the Aries energy fairly well. Anywho. Let's talk about a relationship that is most on your mind. We're going to just see what comes out, whoever Spirit wants to talk about, okay? So, what is going on with the relationship most on Aries' mind? I have the Emperor reversed here, which is Aries energy. Somebody feeling out of control. Bad investment. Okay. Could be your energy or somebody else. What's going on in the relationship most on Aries' mind right now? I keep hearing Bananarama Ding Dong. All right. The 2 of Cups reversed. This already came out. What's going on? Ace of Wands reversed. The potential's there, but it could feel like whatever this is kind of, it's not readily available to you. The Moon on the back, it's like there's too many like feelings, kind of like mucking things up. It's putting out the spark. 5 of Swords. We don't feel safe to open our hearts. I'm hearing just our farts. Okay. Comic relief. Somebody could do comic relief, but it's just the way that they cope with the situation. 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, 7 of Swords reversed. A lot of like, I don't know what the hell to do. That's what this feels like. I'm just trying to hold my shit together where, well, a bunch of things feel like they're falling apart, where I don't feel like I'm on solid ground whatsoever. And I don't trust you either. So there's somebody in your life where it's like, it feels like there's no trust here. What is the cause of the mistrust, aside from like what seemed like root and heart chakra issues? What is the source of the mistrust? The Knight of Wands reversed. Somebody in and out being unreliable. The Eight of Swords, like, what are you doing when you're out? Maybe somebody thinks somebody's cheating. Five of Cups. I have the Devil, the Six of Wands, the World, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Somebody could be like an attention seeker. They could have some kind of addictions here with the Devil and the Nine of Cups. Issues around money is like really coming through strongly. There's somebody here who's been disappointed through the connection. Definitely. Just maybe in what they had hoped to manifest versus what has actually been manifest. It's like maybe you went into something very idealistically, like we're gonna have this place, or I don't know if you live together with this person, but we're gonna have all of this. This is how life is gonna be. We're gonna build our lives. But there's something about it that's like, it feels like there's a void of space between you and somebody else. Where it's like, you know, there's comfortable silence of being comfortable with somebody and feeling like your needs are taken care of. And even if your needs are like, maybe something is lacking, you still have that emotional connection. Where this feels like the physical has somehow deteriorated, and that has gone along with, you know, the emotional connection, and the coping mechanisms are really screwing things up because they're not necessarily healthy. Sorry if that was loud. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. I feel like the advice is still the same with the volcano. You're going to have to make an unpopular decision here. You're going to have to find a way. If it's not an unpopular decision, it's at least one that, you know, where you have taken your guard down with somebody. Okay. Four of Swords reversed. Aries, you're just burnt out. King of Swords reversed. This is no state to be handling any sort of like... It's not a good platform from which to make decisions, but I understand that you feel like you're backed into a corner here. You're backed into a corner. That's what I feel like. It's like sink or swim time. And you know, something I will tell you here is I feel like there is a lot of that Saturn and Pisces energy coming through. We do have Saturn and Pisces. And when my astrologer friend Miriam Kramer, you should look her up on YouTube, she said that there are 3 different groups of people primarily, how they're going to handle the Saturn and Pisces. The first group is going to just like crumble under the weight of all of the, just like, I can't do this, and kind of give up. The second is going to try to control everything, like a tight grasp on every little thing. And I feel like you may have both of those things going on. The third group are going with the flow, which starts with regulating yourself, like allowing yourself to rest. It's not going to do you any good to deal with things from this like, oh, like this energy when it starts to feel like it's all the way up in your upper chakras, you know what I mean? Where you can't like get a full belly breath or like sit still. That's where it starts. And as I'm saying that, a child's screaming downstairs. I feel like that is an extension of the reading. It's like, maybe you can, yeah, like go scream it out, you know, scream it out and then sigh it out. All right. You got to like release the fire, but you also have to like, you know, take care of your water energy. You don't want to just leave it in that rageful state. You got to get it out, but then also like that sacral sigh, okay? Aries, I'm sending you so much love, and I know this seems difficult, whatever it is that you're dealing with here. But Spirit's with you. If this reading resonated, then, and maybe it had an uncanny resonance even, then you know that somebody is out there looking over you, you know, wanting you to succeed. So let's get one last card here from the Starseed Oracle, and we'll close this off. On the way down, I saw you and you saved me from myself. Aries. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Okay. I'm just feeling like this like maniacal energy. And it can be that way sometimes where you just feel like you're losing your shit. And you're like, I'm just gonna move with this crazy wave. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. All right, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, up to 7 generations back, freeing up your energy. That's what I feel like needs to happen here. You cannot heal another person, but you can be an example. And then we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What's your soul calling you to do? Yodelay-hee-hoo. Yeah, maybe you should sing. There's a lot of music coming through for you of all kinds of genres. Okay, anything else about this energy for Aries? I want to sing that song now. From The Sound of Music. Anyway, okay. What is this ancestral pattern that you're breaking the chain of? The 3 of Cups with the 6 of Wands. Ooh. This is something about your community, something about clout. Okay. Something about public recognition and needing to be seen a certain way. So I don't know how that applies to you. Then answer the call. Let's clarify this one as well. You know, it goes back to that not taking dinner invitations that you can't afford just so that you can feel like you're participating in the group. It's like you have to do what's right for you. Connection and community are important, but it's like you gotta do. Sometimes it feels better to pare things down. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do, Aries? What is Aries' soul calling them to do? The Chariot. The Chariot. Do it. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, do it. The Chariot. That is the card of doing it. All right. Like doing the dang thing that you feel inclined. Drive to that place. Drive. I don't know. Maybe it literally is driving somewhere, but it's like go for the thing. Go for the thing. Maybe you want to look up the Chariot card online or whatever resource that you have for the Chariot card. There's a lot of cool stuff about it. Different articles you can read. The Chariot, okay? Go and where? Okay, Knight of Wands, the Two of Cups here. Something about a relationship, and it came out reverse, but I feel like the point of the Chariot moving towards this relationship is to put it in the upright. So much card about action, moving towards a particular person. So this can be a romantic interest, definitely. We saw that a lot in your reading, that there's somebody that you've been on the outs with. This is going, and I feel like fixing the relationship in some way. Like you feel like you've been called to do it, and it's saying, do it. All right, Aries. I hope this was helpful. Interesting message. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope that you will join me next time. But in any case, you all take care, okay? Sending you love, and I'll see you next time.